channel. It's your girl Vanessa. I'm back. Alright, today is not a story time. This is actually going to be a new video. You might know what it's about. Get ready, let's go. Hey guys, it's your girl Vanessa. Alright, today I'll be giving you advice for about going back to school. Why? Because in Florida, particularly in some parts of Georgia and other up 7 states, school starts in August. So by the way, August 21st is the first day of school, so get ready for that. I'm so excited for you guys. Let me know how it goes in the comments. Get me up on Twitter at Vanessa aka short, all one word, and let me know how your experience went. Alright, so let's just get into the video. Alright, so this is for the high schoolers first, and then I'll be doing the college. So alright, let's get into the high school. So everybody was in high school once, especially myself. 2015 graduate. And alright, so I'm gonna let you know what you will need to know. I would do 9th grade, 10th grade, so 10th, 11th, 12th grade, but that's all 4 years. So I'm gonna try to chop it up, but anyway, I'm gonna just go along as I go. So for 9th grade, that's your first year of high school. I know you're like, oh my god, it's my first year of high school. I'm so excited because that's how I was. And honestly, in the beginning, it's gonna be hard, no lie, because you're not gonna know where your classes are. You're gonna try to ask kids for help who are already there for 11th and 12th grade, and they won't tell you in 10th grade somewhat because they're trying to get to class. And you have to go to the main office and ask for help, or ask the security guard, where is this room? Is it on the 3rd floor, 2nd floor? I don't know. And in whatever school you go to, high school is probably a big school. So, you have to know your way around the school, get to know your teachers, also get to make friends, because you will need, trust me, you will need them. I know, because I had experience. And yeah, also some high schools will give you an agenda. Some high schools don't. My high school, preferably Miami Lakes Educational Center, shout out to the Jaguars, and they won't give you an agenda. You gotta write it down on a sheet of paper and take them. Okay, number 1 rule. Some people will give you an agenda, but for our generation, we take pictures. So you can't write it in your agenda, but also take a picture. Second, so you could look on your phone and be like, oh, okay, this is the homework I have. Number 2, they will give you a syllabus. It's like a list of what you will need for class. Tell you what time, what's the schedule, the period, about periods, everything like that. But especially for a class, they're gonna say what you'll need, like what book you're gonna need, what paper you're gonna use, what ruler, especially what calculator, because a lot of sciences now you need scientific or graphic calculators. You need all that. So number 2 for high school, make friends as soon as you get there. Why? Because you're gonna need them. Trust me. When I was in high school, when I first started, I was friendly anyway, and I already knew. When I was in middle school, a lot of people I went to middle school with went to the same school, so it was good, but I also made new friends. I'm saying that because you're gonna have whoever you see during that school year, most likely you're gonna have them in your class, and they're gonna be your classmates, and you will need their help. Why? Okay, number 1, when a test comes and you're not there, and you're absent from class, you can just be like, hey, what is Mrs. I just say a name, Mrs. Calabura's math assignment, or what's the page numbers from, and what questions do we have to do? And you'll be like, okay, she signed this, and this, study, could we have a test a few weeks later? So boom, that's the second thing. The third thing, also get to know your teachers, not on a personal level, but get to know them like personal level. Why? Because you could say if you need help with the studying, they can help you. Also, they will give you one thing I loved about high school, they will give you studies. They'll print out and give you study guides. So they'll be like, okay, first they'll go over the questions, and then we'll say the answers, They'll be like, okay, if this is the right answer, then I tell you, okay, A is the right answer. You jot it down on that worksheet. Study the entire worksheet for a few days, at least preferably like 2 days or 3. It depends, and then you'll be good. Fourth thing, even though it should have been the third, but the fourth thing, block schedules. Some schools go from periods 1 to 8, or 1 to 8 or 1 to 7. Mine was 1 through 6. So especially, okay, since school falls on the 21st, some schools go from periods 1 through 6 all in one day. Some schools go to 1 through 5, 2 for 6. My first day, I think it was 1 through 5. I think it was 1 through 5, and then the next day was 2, 4, 6. Then it go whatever days they had. That's the days you go by. Number 5, start getting community service hours. Then oh no, scratch that. They'll have Club Rush. That's when all the clubs from high school come together. They have little podiums all around the hallways, and they can sign up, and you get community service hours. I'll explain more about community service hours in the 5th point. Alright, so with that, the clubs, you make new friends, you get to do activities. One club I recommend is called Shape. You help the environment. I was in a club for 9th grade. 12th and 11th grade, but really basically 12th grade. Because my freshman year I was in Black History Club. It was amazing. We have a great time. Shape, you learn about the environment, and Black History Club, in my high school, you learn about Black history, and in the month of February, they put on a huge Black History show, and then you go to Black History, you go to, like, African American, parks and everything. That's fun. Now, number 5, I think I'm on number 5. I don't remember. But with number 5, you're gonna need this. Community service hours. He goes like, Vanessa, I know what that is, but why do we need it? Especially for high school, and it's very, very important. Number 5, I'm gonna have the number blinking right there. Why is it very important? Because that's how you get into college. If you want to go to a university like FAMU, I don't know what's their criteria of hours, but you need a lot of hours. Whatever college you're trying to go to, you need hours so they can see that, alright, that's good, we can accept her. Besides her grades, they will look at grades though. I'm not sure I said it's a bad thing. Grades are important, but community service hours are also, they'll be like, okay, this is how many hours she got, we'll accept her. Besides just looking at her grades, she's excellent or whatever, alright, your community service hours, boom. And you can also get a scholarship. That's one thing a lot of us do when we go to high school. When you start doing community service hours, you get scholarships for like 10,000 to 10 grand or whatever amount they have. Number 6, depending on some schools have sports, some schools don't. Mine didn't, but whatever. Join a sports team. This also could get you scholarships, and that's a real big one because you guys and girls love playing sports, so that'll be a great boost up. And 7, make sure you do not forget to do your homework, because if you don't, they'll automatically, they be like, why you didn't have it? Oh, okay, you didn't do it because you failed. No ifs, ands, or buts. They will probably fail you. If not, you could go ahead and talk to the teacher on the side and be like, this is why I didn't do it, even though some of them make an excuse, but some of them tell the truth. They'll be like, well, my dad had a doctor's appointment, and you could show them the note. They'll be like, okay, and then that's what I was saying earlier. I also have a friend who could tell you what you missed. If I'm missing anything, if you know any experience, and if you had experience for high school, drop them down below. Alright, now time for college. Now, college, oh my god, that's the most best exciting time right after you graduate high school when you signed up. Like us, make sure you get yourself a good laptop, even though you need one in high school. Also make sure you get yourself a great laptop, because you will need it, because a lot of students will go to the library and use up all their computers, so it's best to have your own laptop with you. So say if you're on lunch or you're getting a snack, right to the table, do your work and eat, even though I don't really recommend eating while you're on your laptop. Let's see. Oh, books. I can't stress over this enough because college books are very expensive. Good hit, Amazon.com. That's what I used for my books. Most of them I ordered from Amazon, which is very great. Instead of spending almost, even though you will spend $300 and up on textbooks, because the textbooks are really big and expensive and heavy. Make sure you have, the supplies. They will send you, they will email you, because that's what professors do now. They will email you telling you what room number you have to go to, even though when you log into your portal or make an account for whatever college you go to, you have to sign up and say what classes you're taking, even though the advisors will tell you, okay, you need to take Math 202 or English 1101, English 1102, 25, everything are the requirements until you finish the requirements for college, and then you get to your career path to go and study for. Also, the best thing to do, your counselor, I'm not gonna say he or she's your best friend, but she's your best friend when it comes to, if you go to a community college and you're trying to transfer to another college, that's your best bet. Also, you join clubs in college, like I was saying earlier. Make sure you have everything you need for college, especially. Now for a community college, like I was saying, books, backpacks, portable chargers, because you will need them, even though you don't need to be on your phone in class, but charge in case it dies. If you're catching the Metro bus, a lot of colleges will have somewhere, or whatever program you're in, like, okay, I'm dyslexic, and also my learning comprehension is not that good. So I was in a program where they will help you with your work, and they go on educational field trips. They give you free bus passes. You just have to go on certain days that they tell you and the time. Now, if you have a early morning class, I could say this because I had a 7 a.m. class. I would have to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning because the Metro buses, they come, stop, and go. They just say, I'm gonna wait for you. No, some of them will wait. Some of them will, like, while you're walking to get on the bus, they will leave. So make sure you have your bus cards. Also, if you have a car, that's perfect. All you have to do is focus on gas and getting to school. I also recommend you try to get a job before college. Like, before you start college, get a job, because you can save your money. Yeah, save your money, whatever you need to spend for college to get ready. You understand what I'm saying? And then be careful, because when you work and you have school, I'm telling you, it's not easy. If class starts at a certain time, okay, get your work. Whenever the professor's finished, whatever assignment that's what you do in class, do it. If you have to work right after, don't stay around with your friends. Get in your car. If you're catching a bus, try to leave before everybody goes. Rushes out the room. Rush to the bus stop at the college. Get on the bus. Go home. I advise you to bring a change of clothes in another bag, and then catch another bus to get to work. So you don't be late. The first day of college is very important because that's showing that you're on your own. You're freshman or junior, sophomore, senior. You're good to go. All you have to do is just focus on passing all of your classes. Oh, one thing I could recommend you do, I'm gonna put the link down below, is ratemyprofessor.com. Again, it is ratemyprofessor.com. all one word. You type in a college, what college you go to, and the name of the professor. Other students will have their names and then the grades of all the professors. The A is excellent, B is close to excellent, C is somewhat, D and F, they're not good teachers, or their learning criteria is not really good. So I would recommend ratemyprofessor.com. If get college, sometimes they wouldn't have their college as an app, so but my college, what we did was you would go on the app of your college and you would download the app, log in, they would give you your grades, they'll show you what room you're in, you can email your professor on there. Those are some good criteria that they have at college also. Make sure you get an alarm clock, because your parents not going to tell you, wake up. They ain't doing it. You're on your own now. I would set at least 3 alarms. 4 o'clock, 4:30, 5. Get up. When I hear that alarm, the first alarm, okay, I'm like, still sleep a little bit. Second alarm is telling me, okay, you need to hurry up and get up. Third alarm, get your butt up and walk out the door so you can go to school. Am I missing anything else? Make sure you have make sure you do all your assignments, because the teachers are not going to take late work. I can tell you that now. So whenever you have an assignment, take a picture of it like I was saying. As soon as you get home, start on it. Make sure, if you want to stay focused, do not have your phone next to you. Turn it off. Put it like in your drawer, or if you have a computer desk, put it in the drawer of the computer desk. Don't go looking for it. Just stay focused. Sometimes what I do to make time go a little faster, I would have my phone, but I would listen to music and focus. Even though it's not really good, but I do that. It helps me a lot. So find some soothing music or your favorite artist, not no raunchy music like Aaliyah or Riri, and just listen to them and stay focused while you're doing your work. Let me see. Well, no. That's all I can really think of. If you have any questions for college or high school advice, leave a comment, or you can also email me. My email is in the description box, or going to be at the end of my video. Also, follow me on social media, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. They'll all be at the end of the video or in the middle. But as I always say, stay positive. If you do positive, you will be positive. Have a wonderful day. And I hope you love this video. Bye.